Welcome to another edition of Sunday Devotion. Now, in my first video, I had told y'all that when I was 16 years old, I had organized a trip to Six Flags, and I want to tell you about it. It's very good, actually. So, circa 2000, 1999, 98, 97, around that time, I was actually the youth choir director at a very young age. I would get up there and direct the choir with the fingers, bring them in, cut it off, and everything else. So, as I told you before, I love coordinating events. And one of the events that I had came across that I wanted to do was take the kids to Six Flags. Actually, we had a whole youth weekend. It was youth day. So that Saturday and Sunday, we celebrated the youth of the church. So that Saturday, I wanted to take the kids down to Six Flags. And that Sunday, we had a pastor come and the kids sing. And we have food afterwards, etc. So with any church, you know, nothing comes out of the fun, although we pay our tithes and offering all the time. We never can go to the church and like, can we have X amount of money to do this? We have to raise it ourselves. Not a problem. My mama was Miss NAACP Mother of the Year. We know a few things about raising money. So I asked my mom, would she help me plan a fish fry to raise money? So we bought fish out of pocket, bought fish, made potato salad, had cakes donated, and we either had coleslaw or baked beans. I want to say it's baked beans. This was a while ago. So, and we were selling those plates $7 or $8 a piece. And so the offer that we got, when I went to Popeyes used to run this church day at Six Flags, where I think it's like $15 a person and it's unlimited rides. I'm like, that's nothing. I said, if we could sell, a couple of, dozen plates of fish, we could pay for a good 50 to 60 kids to go. And I don't even think we had that many. I do take this back. We had, I can give you an exact amount. We had about 50 kids because we took 4 van loads of kids down to New Orleans. So we had this fish fry, and I got all the kids together. Not just when I say I had a committee. My mom helped me, and my friend. I'll leave her name out to protect the innocent. But when I say I, don't get it confused. I'm not doing this all by myself. This is just the vision that I have, and I'm telling the story. So we get a fish fry, and we actually raised $900 to go to Six Flags. So once the money was raised, and when you find out as I've gotten older, I found out that once you have the money, the plan is easy to implement. So I thought. So I sat down and I made an itinerary. I said, okay, we need church vans. We need to have drivers. We need sign-up sheets. I wanted to have color-coded shirts and assign people to chaperone, so everyone can have a certain amount of kids, no more than 2 or 3 kids to each person, so that we don't get lost in this part. No one gets lost. And if someone does get lost, we know who it is immediately, so we can rectify the situation. And I said, okay, so if you've ever been to an amusement park, it's a good $10, $20 to eat. And I'm like, well, you know what? We can actually stop at Popeyes, the one that's giving us this deal in the first place, and see they would, give us a discount because we're using their Six Flags deal, and give us some chicken, give us some family meals, because it's only 50 of us. So I'm sure they would be happy to help out. So I typed up a donation letter. And Popeyes actually agreed. They said, we'll donate the chicken, and it was a Popeyes in town, so they had no qualms about it. So the money had been raised, the itinerary had been raised, we got all the people signed up, and here we go. There was a lady in the church. She was the youth coordinator, some made up title, and she corners me and says, well, you shouldn't really be handling all that money by yourself. Here we go. Y'all ready? I'm like, well, what's the problem? It wasn't a problem when I started planning this. Well, you just need to have an adult there with you so that in case the money gets lost. I said, I don't even have the money. I turned the money into the treasurer. Oh, you did? Yeah. Well, we just don't feel it's safe that you're going down to New Orleans and you're what did she say? You're going down to New Orleans and you're going to stop at some park bench and eat chicken. That's not safe. You shouldn't go to an RV park and just eat chicken. We should all stay together. So it's just problem after problem. Now that the money's raised, now that the work is done, now it's a problem, so we can come in and take over. But I cut them off at the pass. I was 16 and I understood this. So we had a planning meeting the 2 weeks before the trip, and it's just been so many phone calls back and forth and so many whispers and so many, why is she doing this? And she shouldn't be doing it. She's just a child. I was a child now. When I was raising the money, it was all good in the hood, but now I'm a child. And so at this planning meeting, I had put the itineraries in there. I had put the amount of money, the budget that I put together on the sale. Mind you, this is 97, so it wasn't even a sale. It was me making some lines in the program Paint, so they can see. Baby, I was on it. Some graphs in Paint and putting in the numbers and totaling at the bottom. It wasn't even a sale then, and I had put everything into a folder, and I said, listen, I don't want to be in any trouble. I just want to do something for Youth Day. So here is everything all planned out, and y'all can take it and run with it. Oh, no. The pastor was there then. No, we don't want to take, we just had some concerns, and we wanted to make sure that the kids were going to be safe. I said, okay, please stay on. Sister Moffitt, please don't, like, you put all this work into this, please stay with us. I'm like, okay. So we get to the event, or to the day of the trip, rather, and I actually took my own money and I bought everyone sausage, but sausage biscuits are number 50 cents at Hardee's. So I bought everybody a sausage biscuits so everybody can have some breakfast, made sure everybody had colored shirts. I assigned everyone to their chaperone. We get down to New Orleans to go to Six Flags and had a fabulous time. We didn't have any situations. We to rectify the situation about eating in the RV park with the chicken and everything, we actually saved that for the next day at the program, the service. They didn't want us eating in the RV park, so we compromised. The church stepped in and gave us an extra $300 to give everybody $15 to eat inside the park. So I was really shocked. My home church, they were actually good at doing for our children. They really were. And I appreciate them instilling that in me and giving me that spirit to go do in other churches, even though it doesn't work out like that. But so we actually ended up staying in the park all day. So, child, we get ready to go home, and it's raining cats and dogs, okay? I mean, torrential tropical storm downpour. And we're in me, my friend, a couple other people are in the oldest church van that we had. We are going down Highway 90, and the roof caves in on the van. Child, I saw my life pass before my eyes. I thought I was going home to glory. And child, we had to pull over. Everything was good. We pulled over, we got out the van, and we got into another van, and we was telling everybody about the story. So we get back to the church, and we had some sausage biscuits left over. And my friend had the sausage biscuits, and she was passing them out, and she saw there was only one or two left, so she wanted to save one for her and myself. And the usher comes over. She said, why are you holding on all of the biscuits? Now, mind, we done fed y'all this morning. Y'all were fed at the park. And they up there grabbing at her like it's a wedding bouquet, like a bridal bouquet. And she's like, here, just take it. And the usher, the lady, she's like, well, why are you getting so mad? I can't stand that. People do you ways and they tell you how to react. But anyway, that's another story. But all in all, after all that was a success. And that was actually one of my first interactions in planning church business. That situation really gave me the idea to have this YouTube edition every week and tell you guys my experiences in church. Now, all my experiences with church are not bad, But it's just some things that people like to sweep under the rug and paint over with all the music and all the devotion and all the prayer and all the shouting and all the screaming and all the tongue speaking and all the snake biting. It's very intricate as to what is going on behind the scenes. And when you go to a church, you don't see that when you first go, but when you start getting involved and in business and dealing with money, this is when you start seeing these things. And I want people to be aware. This is why I do this every week on YouTube. I don't want y'all to be bamboozled by these church folks. Know who you are getting into. Know how to recognize the Spirit of God. Because if you don't, you will get caught up and you will have witchcraft placed upon you. And you're sitting in this church mad and you're thinking, well, maybe it's just the devil trying to get a hold of me, when it's really God trying to get a hold of you, telling you to get out. And that's enough. I'm not ready to start preaching yet, but this is why I do this. So I hope y'all enjoyed this installment of Church Sunday Devotion. About my tail going to Six Flags. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you ever want to hear my opinion, if you have a situation, whether it be tithing, singing in the choir, ushering, being a member, I have stories for all, and there's going to be more to come each and every week. So like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Miss Moffitt, sitting on topics, ready to spill the tea and tell all the gossip. God bless.